Hey everybody, welcome to another video, and in this one we have some new information for Assassin's Creed Origins that came out today. But first I want to mention that the gameplay in the background is the property of UbiCentral. I will leave a link to the videos used in the description. Show the guys some love. Anyway, we're just going to get into this news now right away. So first of all, we have some stuff coming from Access the Animus on Facebook. So first of all, one of the targets that Bayek will have to face, and a member of the Order of the Ancients, is known as the Scarab. The Scarab likes to kill his victims by burying people up to their necks in the deserts and leaving them to die. So I'd assume this guy from the Order of the Ancients gameplay trailer is the Scarab. The Tame animal skill works as follows. Bayek has to put the animal to sleep with a sleep dart, which is a skill in itself, and then tame the animal with the appropriate skill. After that, the animals will follow Bayek. So it's not just a straightforward jump on an animal's back and punch it in the head. That was a Shadow of Mordor reference, by the way. And will actually require a little bit of skill, maybe a bit of patience to tame the animals, basically. So it won't be too straightforward, but it doesn't seem too difficult either. There will be a skill in the game called Eagle Harass, which will have Senu attack or distract enemy guards, or just simply bother them. So just stand back and let the bird attack people, and then just sneak on past. Seems like a very useful skill, especially for people who fancy a stealth playthrough. Moving on, according to a source, in the build that was played, Origins main story missions are pegged across a fairly steep leveling curve, with the impetus of the player to undertake side quests or other world activities for experience and loot in order to get ready for the next major story quest. So what that's saying is, within quests in the main story, you will be almost compelled to do things in between doing every single quest, so that Bayek is physically ready to take on the story quest, because they just get harder and harder as you go along, quite steep. I hope that the grinding that you sort of have to do in between, sort of like the side content to be ready for the main content, won't be as tedious as the grinding seen in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for the naval missions, because that was actually kind of painful, to be honest. And although it wasn't difficult, it was a little bit on the boring side, so hopefully Assassin's Creed Origins won't have this problem, because it'll have side quests and things for you to gain XP through so that you're ready to do the main stuff. So that's something that I think it'll have on Black Flag, is the grinding sort of thing, which I'm going to say in inverted commas, because I wouldn't consider it grinding if there's actual content to be doing there. It will probably be a bit more fun, and that's something that I'm hoping for. Moving on, a render was released of that Greek looking character, and his name is Septimus, and here's the render. Now I'm pretty sure this guy is not on our side and we will wind up fighting him, and he does look like he's going to be quite tough to take down by the looks of him in the render here. But of course it doesn't mean anything, it's just an image, but we have seen him in some trailers swinging that thing around, and he does look quite dangerous. But at least we have a name to put to him now, which is Septimus. Moving on, my next bit of information comes from the Codex, and they just have some information about some gameplay stuff and stuff like that, so we're going to go through that real quick. So it says here that sniping enemies from a distance with Bayek's arsenal of bows can help thin enemy ranks really quickly, and you'll even get a preview of how much damage a shot will do while you're aiming. So if stealth is the goal, maybe don't take a shot unless it'll drop your target in one hit. Once you've whittled your foes down a manageable number, you can wade in and confront your enemies directly using a variety of weapons suited to different tactics. Swinging a spear is an excellent crowd control measure, while rapidly striking and dodging with two blades lets you outmaneuver slower enemies. Moreover, the article says, the path to quelling these threats isn't as direct as in previous games. Sometimes you'll be directed to informants who will give you a handful of quests related to the central story, but you may find plenty of new tasks by just wandering around the world. Which sounds interesting. It seems as if the quest structure is a bit more realistic than just go here, do this. Like we know, the quests will have different ways to do them, not necessarily different outcomes, they probably will all end in similar ways, but different ways you can do certain things which might result in different paths to the end of the quest. Just gives it that more alive feel, really. Moving on, did you think that that giant snake in the reveal trailer was a bit much for Assassin's Creed? Well, you're probably going to think that this here is a by 10 times that. So yes, in the Assassin's Creed Origins Tales from the Tombs trailer, we get a glimpse of a boss fight, or what looks like a boss fight, with a giant Anubis masked guy facing Bayek. Now, what does this mean? Well, obviously this guy's not actually there, it's like a hallucination or something. Same way that there's a giant snake in the reveal trailer. It'll work in the lore, I'd imagine, but it's there just for fun, and it adds a bit of more wow factor to the Assassin's Creed Origins experience and defines it a bit more from the other games. And as long as they can put that in the game without canonizing giant monsters and things in the Assassin's Creed universe, then why not, you know? And there you have it for information, really. Now, I know there's a little bit more than that. There's some stuff about particular quests. There's some actual Alexandria gameplay getting about on Center Strange channel. If you don't know who that is, then I'll leave a link in the description to that if you want to go ahead and check it out. But I didn't fancy covering it because I personally don't want to spoil Alexandria for myself. And there are also some other minor spoilers getting about as news as well. One about a particular quest, stuff like that. I didn't fancy covering that because obviously I don't want to ruin the experience for everybody if you don't want that, because I'm just here to cover the news about the game, not talk about individual quests and things. But anyway guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment. I'll leave a link in the description to a lot of things. There's a lot to leave links in the description to. And I will see you all in the next one with another video at some point.